Hello and welcome to Sew and Stack by AbaniZ. With the 4th of July celebrations coming up, I'm ready to see some fireworks. But what do I wear for that? How about this beautifully upcycled my old t-shirt? Keep watching if you want to see how I did that so you can make one of your own. I got this red t-shirt from a place I used to work while back and I wanted to make it into a good use. I also have some materials in hand and I'm designing these according to those. Try to make your own designs with whatever you have in hand. The thing is, the front of this t-shirt is all red and okay to wear, but the back of the t-shirt got some letters and branding. So I'm covering this using a white sheet of paper for now, just for this video's sake. First, I'm taking the rough measurement of the width and the length of the area I need to cover. It is about 10 by 9 inches. Get a little extra than that so you can do the adjustments on the go. Now I'm cutting a piece of cotton fabric according to that measurement. I'm removing the piece of paper and now we can pin the fabric to the t-shirt covering that area. Then start sewing around it. I'm using the sewing machine to do all the sewing. Always use backstitch at the beginning and ending when you sew. Trim the thread at the end. I have this piece of denim fabric I got by cutting an old pair of denim trousers of my husband. As you can see, two sides of this piece are already folded. I'm first cutting the required amount from this piece to cover the underneath cotton fabric. Because two sides are already folded, I only have to fold the other two sides. If you are not lazy as I am, please iron it, so you can get a proper fold and things will be much smoother. I don't have the patience for that, so I just fold it and try to press it as much as I can. Now pin down the denim piece to the t-shirt and start sewing around it closer to the margin. Trim the thread at the end. For this next step, I have printed out a somewhat larger star to go with the size of my denim piece. Then I glued it to a thick board like an empty box of cereal and then cut around it. The reason I do that is then it makes it easier to draw around it. Place the star on top of the denim fabric and draw around it using a heat erasable fabric marking pen or water soluble fabric marking pen. Then we have to carefully sew around the star shape. Go very slow if you are using a sewing machine like me, or if you hand sew, you can use the backstitch for this. We are almost at the end of our project. Take a small cutting tool or small pair of scissors and make a small cut in the middle of the star. Make sure you only cut through the denim fabric. You will mess up the design even if you get a little bit of that cotton fabric underneath. It gets easier when you make that first cut. Now carefully cut out the denim part of the star. So your star will shine whatever the color you use for that fabric underneath. Mine is antique white because I had red, blue and white on my mind because it's for the 4th of July. Finally, use a lint roller to clean it up, and now you got your beautifully designed t-shirt for 4th of July celebration. If you don't want to go into so many steps, just simply skip sewing that underneath fabric and only sew the denim piece. Then you can draw the star and just sew around it. I will show you how it looks when you stop at that point. I think that also looks great. You can even use a different color thread to sew that star. It will stand out nicely. Be creative with what you have and whatever the time you have left to make it before 4th of July. I'm sure gonna wear this on the 4th of July just to show off. In case someone asks me who made this, I'll be so proud of myself. Hope you have enjoyed this video and I'll join you in the next one.